Excuse my charisma with a spritzer, swagger down pat. Call my Patricia, young money militia, and I am the commissioner. You don't want Star Weezy, cause the F is for finisher. So misunderstood, but what's the world without enigma? Synchronized swimmers, got the girl. Never met the without like I missed her. Life is the and it's her sister. Sleep is the cousin. What a family picture. You know Father Time, and we all know Mother Nature. It's all in the family, but I am of no relation. No matter who's buying, I'm a celebration. Black and white diamonds, segregation. My money up, you just hunting up. Young money running, and you just runner ups. I don't feel I done enough, so I'ma keep on doing it. That tune a young tuna fish. I'm going back in. Okay, I lost my mind. It's somewhere out there stranded. I think you stand under me.
The man in the middle. 7'3", number 21, Lopez.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Alperen Sengun.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Inside, Smith and Sengun. Van Vliet runs the show with Thompson to his side. And it's Durant in at the 3, small forward. And for the Pacers, well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
So nice passing by Indiana here. No coverage that time.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass on the layup.
Although he is just 6 feet tall, Van Vliet has no issue going into the land of the Giants.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Third, one shot.
One shot.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Now here's Durant. Last game with 30. Shot clock at 5. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You want this man holding the ball right here. Durant, he can work under pressure now.
From 15 feet away, and Indiana again with the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. The three-pointer off the mark. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. The 3-ball. Drills it from deep.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Van Vliet outside. Back to Durant. Van Vliet outside. From the top of the key. No luck on that one.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Outside Durant. Smith outside. Pass to Van Vliet. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Shot from the wing. Durant's shot is off.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Thompson. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Van Vliet's got 5.
You got to get out on that. When you don't, Van Vliet will make you pay from downtown.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And obviously the whistles weren't in their favor the last time these teams met, and it cost them.
So both teams changing it up here. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. 5th on the list, Indiana.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Okogie's checked in for Holiday.
Entering for Houston, number 20, Josh Okogie.
Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Pass to Shepherd. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. .36 seconds left in the first quarter here. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
So both teams making some changes here. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Lopez. And there's Şengün on the assist by Shepherd.
That is where the 6'11" height helps Şengün. Tight D on him and is still able to get off that jumper.
Out to the wing. With 4 on the clock, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Pacers out in front, up by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pacers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And for the Rockets, Shepherd is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then there's Alperen Sengun. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Sengun. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sengun's got his second bucket of the night.
Sengun beat you with finesse and physicality.
Pacers leading by 5. From 13, Eason pulls it in. And it's Houston's ball. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Back to Lopez. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Holiday comes in for Shepherd.
Substitution on the court.
Right side Durant. Got it. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Kevin Durant, unfazed by the D.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Thompson comes in for Eason. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Here's Foster. And Indiana again with the bucket.
The size advantage gives him a nice, clean look for mid-range.
VanVleet scanning the floor. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. And it's rejected. And it's stolen by VanVleet. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Pacers foul.
Eason's checked in for Houston.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Ripped down the breakaway slam.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 8. Fast break. Here we go. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Miami Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with the Bulls, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Pass to Smith. Outside Durant for 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this game. Here's Foster, guarded by Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Smith outside. Houston with another miss. Indiana's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Durant pass to Smith. Pass to Van Vliet to stop the drought. And he gets that one. 7 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Hard to defend that any better. Van Vliet is just talented at nailing contested jumpers. He's got a skill.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
Indiana shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
And so it's Indiana in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. You've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Houston Rockets.
Well, their problems start on the backboard, and it's not just a few unlucky bounces. It's an activity, Shaq.
Which is something you can fix if you want to, but I'm not seeing a lot of want to from them.
Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
The league is so full of elite point guards. We get to see incredible matchups every night. You can't ignore the skill that both of these guys have shown in the first half.
Yeah, they're trying to one-up each other each time up the floor. This is great to watch.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice move. Durant taking it in close.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
So the Houston 5 right now. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Pass to Foster. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. With the fadeaway. Count it. He has 6.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Rockets trail by 13. Thompson with a screen. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Durant's got 12 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Indiana's gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. And stolen by Durant. Inside, here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Love seeing Şengün go up strong, leaving no room for error with that finish.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment. What are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he dropped. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian, back over to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Here's Foster, guarded by Van Vliet. He was all alone on that one. And the Pacers lead by 9.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The Rockets, number 1.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pick by Smith. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play, rolling into open position right on cue.
Indiana leading by 7. Pass to Lopez. The 3. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now Şengün. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
To the wing, right side. Wide open. Oh, denied by Durant.
We've seen Durant really improve as a defender, using his impressive length to block shots.
A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter. Oh, KD against contact inside.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
From the right block, and And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Give him 8 points now.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Back to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Wing shot on the way, and another basket for Houston.
Talk about being locked in. Superb focus from Van Vliet offensively so far.
Pass to Foster. Over Van Vliet. Foster with the bucket. Foster's got 11 points. We've reached the end of the third. It's the Pacers. They lead by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 4. So the Houston 5 right now. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Aaron Holiday. Then it's Josh Okogie. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. Outside Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Şengün. Finney-Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, that's just elite awareness by Şengün. He is outstanding at getting the ball to perimeter players.
Hits the trifecta. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. And the Rockets making a change here. Durant's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball. Here's Foster. Here's Drew. Pass to Foster. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
And so it's Houston with it. 6-point game. Outside Durant. Now here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Now Şengün. Let lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
The ever-evolving game of Şengün adding the three-point stroke. That makes him so much tougher to guard.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Foster. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Cash from downtown.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And Van Vliet has got the ball here for the Rockets. They trail by 6. Durant. Oh, KD making the bigs feel his presence.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Here's Lopez. Quick 2. All net.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Alperen Şengün. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, Brook Lopez. One shot.
And Lopez no good on that one. Rockets trail by 6. Outside Durant. A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Not that time.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must...
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Unloads from 9. Rejected by Lopez. Book it! It goes! Indiana leading by 6. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Buries it from outside!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Outside Thompson. Picked by Smith. Van Vliet fires! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Oh, the stuff!
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, touches it off the glass.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Left side Durant. Oh, it doesn't go. Here's Foster, guarded by Van Vliet. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time now to present our player of the game.